Hello students, let us deal with today one of the topics of commercial communication of semester 3. The topic is titled as Business Ethics and Etiquette. In this session, I will cover business etiquette. The word etiquette is very much familiar with you. People also use the word manners for etiquette. It has connection also with the discipline and decorum. In business and in a professional world, your etiquette and manners play a very important role in creating a long-lasting impression on your clients or customers. Wherever you go, you carry the image of your organization with you. You are not only an employee of that organization when you talk, when you represent. In fact, you be the representative of the whole organization. So that is why you must try to develop certain manners, certain etiquette, certain good qualities in you to create a very good impact. If we try to understand the word etiquette, then we can say etiquette is about presenting oneself with the kind of behavior and manners which could be accepted and appreciated by other people. So two words are here important. One is accepted and another is appreciated. So that means our behavior, our manners should be like that, which could be appreciated by other people, which could be acceptable by other people. Etiquette means presenting yourself a little better than is absolutely required or expected. Everybody is going to follow certain manners. Everybody is going to follow certain discipline and decorum. But if you do something more, then you will be accepted by other people so warmly. And that is why your etiquette starts with your introduction. Whenever you introduce yourself, start with some greeting words as per the situation. Hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the way you introduce. Then extend your hand for shaking hands. Then introduce yourself. And whenever you are introducing yourself, say first your name, then your designation in the company, and then the name of the company. Do proper handshake. When you do the proper handshake, please take care. Your handshake must be firm but not bone crushing. Last about 3 seconds. Maybe pumped 2 or 3 times. Hands must be relieved even though introduction is not still completed. When you introduce, you are introducing the whole organization with you. So make good eye contact with the person with whom you are talking, with whom you are creating a channel of communication. So when you introduce, please take care. Certain things are to be there and certain things are to be avoided by you. That is why we always say don'ts and do's of introduction. Don't matlab you should not do it, you must not do it. Do matlab you must do it. So what are the do's of introduction? First, make frequent eye contact with the person. Whenever you are talking to somebody, make frequent eye contact with that person. Take notes of the important remarks made by the other people. If you're talking to your boss, and if your boss is sharing something valuable, something important, to create a very good impact, you must develop the habit of jotting down the points. Nod frequently whenever you are talking to somebody. This is called nodding, because when you nod, it indicates that you are acknowledging the existence of another person. Always carry a wonderful smile on your face, because smile can bring a person from a mile. It connects with another people so wonderfully. Keep your hands out of the pocket of your pants. Some people have the habit, when they are talking, they always keep their hands in pocket. No, they must be out of the pocket. And what are the don'ts? You must not do it. Slouch. Slouch, that means suppose I am sitting in a chair, and if I sit in this way, it doesn't give good impression. So you must sit properly. You must stand properly whenever you are introducing yourself, whenever you are talking to somebody. Cross your arms in a formal meeting must be avoided. Clearing your throat repeatedly must be avoided. Some people have the habit of cutting their nails, biting their lips, must be avoided by you, because it does not create good impression. They do not fall under the category of good manners students. So you must avoid them as far as possible. Some people have the habit of tapping their feet. Don't do it. It creates sound which is not welcome and accepted by other people. When you go for a formal meeting or a business meeting, you must be conscious about your dressing sense also, your wearing sense also. These are called clothing tips as far as the etiquette are concerned. Clothing tips for men are different from clothing tips of women. What are the clothing tips for men? You know it very well. Conservative, that means traditional, conventional, two-piece dark suit or a navy blue color suit with a blue color shirt within or a white shirt. Tie must be matching. Belt must be there, and belt must be black one. Shoes must be polished. The socks, the color of the socks must be matching with the color of the pants. Men, boys, males must not wear jewelry in formal meetings. It should be avoided. And all the time, you must not be conscious about your clothes. You should be careful about your clothes. Some of the dressing sense tips for women. Women can wear even suit. They can wear even chudidar kurta. They can wear salwar kameez also. Or a white colored, light colored sari with long sleeved blouse. The sandals or shoes should have minimum heels. So long heels footwears should not be entertained. They are not considered as good discipline manners as far as business gatherings are concerned. Black well polished shoes if you are wearing shoes. Nowadays, most of the business dealings or meetings take place with dining. That means dining table manners are to be learnt by you. They are known as dining etiquette. Whenever you are on a dining table for a business meeting, maybe in a restaurant or in a hotel or in a business house, you must follow certain etiquette, because they create very good impact of you on your clients and customers. There are two bottles you always find. One is salt and another is of pepper. So don't circulate only the bottle of salt. Whenever you circulate the bottle of the salt, you must circulate the bottle of pepper also along with it. It creates a very good impression. These are very small things, but they create a very good impact. Keep the pace with other people as far as the eating is concerned. Don't complete it. Yes, still people are enjoying their soup and you have already started eating other things. Don't do it. Maintain the pace. Don't comb your hair during the meeting or in the business gathering. Avoid toothpicking in front of other people. Still they are eating. And when they are eating, and if you start doing it, doesn't give it good impression. You must avoid it. Your mouth should not be full with food or water when you are talking to somebody. So first you consume it, then you talk. Fork and spoon must be handled by you properly in a proper manner. And food is always passed from left to right. These are very common things that we observe but we don't follow. We know but we do not put into practice. And if we put them, this manner, this etiquette into practice, we are definitely going to create a very good impression. And that is why by knowing etiquette, by following etiquette, you are doing an excellent job, students. And that is why we always say, be one step ahead. Practice the social skills necessary to help you to make you a great first impression and stand out in a competitive job market. You know it very well. First impression is the last impression. So we must grab the opportunity of creating a first impression. And what is the best way of creating first impression? Following business etiquette, following business manners. And if you follow business manners, if you follow business etiquette, you carry a wonderful image, you create a wonderful impact. And if you create a wonderful impact, remember, there are better chances of earning all the business transactions. And after all, what is the ultimate goal of all the business activities? To get business. And for getting business very easily and smartly is to follow business etiquette and manner wherever you are in business gathering. Thank you, students.